maybe the good and the bad, like, together is all good.
So talk to me about your video call this morning. How'd that go?
We had about 8 or 9 people on.
Explain the call. What is it?
It's a weekly call I have with my personally enrolled and my baby legs.
Personally enrolled?
I've got 3 big legs and 3 baby legs. 3 legs well over 100,000 and 3 baby legs 35,000 and under. Trying to get those baby legs at the 35,000.
35,000 consistently.
So we have a weekly call where we just chat about what's going on, things I've learned, how they're doing, things they're working on.
Thank you that we and Charlotte go to school, and please bless that we will get better in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
You want to skew? Let's go skew. You ready to go skew? You ready to go skew?
Stop it.
Stop it. Watch the door. It's really close. Stop it. Okay, I got it.
You know what? I'll sit in the front.
Did have the best run this morning. Listened to my Spotify playlist. Found some new tunes. Picking up my little man from school, and we're going to the beach, and it is a great day. That's a great with a G-R-E-A-T, and then it's a gray with a G-R-A-Y. Just talking to this guy over here who's flying this drone. See, he says that's the DJI-3, and he said the drone was $400 with the controller, and you buy an extra battery, and it's like $500. And one of these days, I'll pick up a drone. I'm not sure when exactly that's going to be, but probably this year.
New toilet. Thanks, handyman. Why are we not vlogging this?
I don't know.
Because it's
Life game where the games go.
yeah. Boom. Game of life. We're playing every day. Going through the garage. Badly needs it. What's your favorite thing to do?
Cleaning?
Ever? Stuff, and more stuff. I got this Marshall stack. I've been home this thing for 5 years. Dude, Ben, come get your Marshall stack.
Can you put that alligator?
50 fans over here. We got a bunch of boxes. We got an old drum set that I just never play. Yeah, crack your fingers and go, this is the bullfrog.
This is a bullfrog.
Ooh, this is the bullfrog. Okay, here I go. I love you, and I want to video you when you're 4, because you're gonna be 5 in July, and so I need I need to video when you're 4.
But when am I going to turn 5?
July. How is this thing is looking righteous?
That is so much.
That is so much, huh? You're gonna love that. Yum yum yum. What's this? What do we got here? Oh yeah, baby. Love you.
Bye.
You're playing Go Fish?
Yep.
These are my cards.
Dad, you have a joker.
No. I don't think so. No. I do not
you
have a joker.
King?
Maybe.
Do you... Dad, you gave me your king. Thanks.
You're welcome.
That's the whole point of the game. You're supposed to say yes.
Okay.
don't know how to play goldfish.
Mary, do you have a 10?
No.
You don't.
No.
You're supposed to.
What did you just say? I want to go on an airplane and fly back to myself?
Dad! Oh! Dad, I'm touching the camera. Oh!
Kaboomies.
Come on, let's jump. Dad, come on.
I'm jumping.
Jump.
Jumping.
I think you should not be. Come on, let's jump.
One, two, three, go.
Yay!
Good job.
Can someone please get my skateboard?
I'll get it.
Dad,
Shredding. 3. You really need your helmet, dude. Look over here, I just wear out here.
Down there?
Dad, are we gonna leave?
Pretty soon.
Why do we have to?
Why not?
You have to get in there. That's the best
Totally.
way.
Crew's going for it.
Drew, come on.
On your feet, dude. That's why you do content in little bite-sized bits, right? You do Instagram stories.
Yeah, but bite-sized bits all day long.
Yeah,
Even
bite-sized.
even when you start making a lot of money and you're doing really well, it doesn't matter. You still have to be on. Did you ever see that Seinfeld episode? When, I think it was George, talking about how he had to be on. All the time he's like, oh, I have to go to that party, so I'm going to have to be on. And Jerry's like, what do you mean? What do you mean on? He's like, you know, on. I'm going to have to be on versus off. Off meaning I don't care what people think. On meaning I do care what people think, so I have to pay attention to what I say and how I dress and what I look like and blah, blah, blah. You know, being on versus being off.
Do you think that everyone that is on, when you see them on, never turns off? I mean, of course they turn off. You just turn on that camera when you feel like you have something to say.
Sometimes the thoughts that you think in your head, you want to make sure don't sound stupid to the rest of the world.
Sometimes you just have to get them out.
Yeah.
That's the rough draft. That's the zero draft,
Yeah,
right?
but sometimes you get in trouble for saying what's in your head out of your mouth before thinking about it.
So Jess and I are just talking about vlogging, talking about putting out content, and how that can get draining. And I think, I get what you're saying. I get that it's not always something that like, I don't know. You don't always feel like you're on. I get that. You know.
Well, one good thing about vlogging is that there's less responsibility to look perfect because people recognize that you're a vlogger.
If you have something to say, then you say it on Instagram stories, or you say it on Facebook Live, or
What's Instagram stories and what's Instagram? What's
okay. Jess still doesn't know what Instagram stories is.
It's something about the top of the screen where people make longer videos. Is that right?
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna have a little Instagram stories lesson. Okay, so Instagram is basically, I mean, do I even need to explain what Instagram is? In a phrase, Instagram stories is a way to share quick little blips of your life, and you don't have to feel like it's got to be this beautifully edited, photoshopped picture where you're simply concerned with, you're more just documenting rather than creating. Again, it's coming back to that idea. In documenting rather than creating, you're not always so concerned about how you look or, you know, making everything look so perfect, because all of us know life is not perfect, and all of us know that that's just not the way it goes. It's fun to look at pretty pictures. It's fun to look at pretty pictures of food or of palm trees or of surfers or of waves or of people, and that's all fine and good, but when you're trying to share content that's real, it's moving past like this Instagram reality and where everything is pretty to like just documenting your life, or documenting your business, or documenting whatever you're doing. So that's what Instagram Stories is. And do I even really need to be explaining this? I guess Jess doesn't know what Instagram Stories is because she hasn't really delved into it. Chances are, if you give her some balloons, she's gonna ask you for a party.
Thanks, Dad. If you give a big party.
Give a big party.
Diffusing, thieves, a little peace and calming. Put my feet up and we're gonna have a little chat.
Honesty and vlogging, I think, kind of have to go hand in hand, because it's like you're documenting real life, right? There's nothing that I'm not trying to be dishonest. I'm not trying to be anything I'm not. And I think that's why vlogging appeals to me, because it's turning on the camera, and sometimes that's the hardest thing, is just literally turning on the camera and starting to talk and starting to share whatever it is that you're doing, whether you're going skateboarding with your kid, or you're having a conversation with somebody, which, you know, you may not always want to vlog, or, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter what you're doing, walking down the street with a friend, or you're experiencing something new, or you're driving down a new road. Just hit the record button and start recording and start sharing and start talking. And that's really, you know, where the magic can happen. And as Casey Neistat said, he's like, you guys are like, you're like my therapist. Vlogging creates conversation. It creates honesty. You just have to be honest with people and tell people, you know, where you are. How many times in a day do I go, oh, I should vlog this, or oh, I should pick up the camera? I was a professional photographer for 2 decades, and I remember so many times I should pick up the camera and start shooting. I would come away with images that, had I not picked up that camera, had I not pressed record, I would have never had those images. Pick up the camera, start recording, start sharing things that are interesting to you. You may post something, you may share something, and it may fall on deaf ears. It may never see the light of day. Hopefully it sees the light of day. Hopefully you post things and sharing things. But like, if you affect one person in a positive way, or in a way that helps them think, then awesome. Like, life is meant to be shared, right? We're meant to share our lives, and hopefully the good about our lives, and also maybe the not so good about our lives, but within the context of like learning something, right? Like learning that maybe the good and the bad, like together, is all good.